Hello, third grade, and welcome to Lesson 4 of Social Studies. Why do we follow rules? In this lesson, you're going to use your investigative skills to learn about the rules and laws we must follow each day. Reading and talking about rules and laws will help you understand how they keep people in your community safe. So here we see a picture of a crossing guard that's stopping traffic, stopping the cars so the kids can walk across the street to get to school. Let's go ahead and take a look at the information in our blue bars here. Read the title, look at the photographs. What do you think this text will be about? Circle the word fine. What clues help you figure out what it means? Underline clues that tell you why sports have rules about wearing safety equipment. Highlight what could have happened to people who do not wear their seatbelts. Reread, why is it important to obey laws? And what are the consequences of breaking seatbelt laws? So for these questions, you can write your answer over here in the notes section. Now let's go ahead and read through our section, safety rules and laws. Have you ever played football or soccer? These sports have rules that players must follow. In football, you must wear a helmet and pads to play. In soccer, you usually wear shin guards. Why do you think sports have these rules? The rules are to help keep the players safe. The laws of your community also help keep you safe. Here's an example. People who wear seatbelts are less likely to get hurt in a car accident. All states have laws about wearing a seatbelt when riding in a car. If people do not wear one, they could get a ticket and pay a fine. Thousands of people are hurt in car accidents every year. Wearing a seatbelt can mean the difference between life and death in an accident. Laws help make sure drivers and passengers stay safe by wearing a seatbelt. Advertisements remind drivers and passengers to buckle up. Police follow a click it or ticket program to protect people in cars. In many states, police officers can stop a driver if they see someone in the car not wearing a seatbelt. A parent can be fined hundreds of dollars if a child is not buckled up. The police take car safety very seriously. You should too. Communities make rules and laws to help keep people safe. All right, let's go ahead on to our next page and review what we're going to talk about here. So here we're talking about cause and effect. And we're going to take a look at the different things that we need to pay attention to. So a cause is why something happens, and effect is what happens. So as you read, look for clues of these things. Read the text once all the way through. This will help you understand what the text is about. Number 2, look for signal words such as because and as a result. Number 3, think about time order. A cause happens before an effect. Number 4, ask why something happened. This reason is the cause. And number 5, remember that a cause may have more than one effect. So let's go ahead and take a look at our graphic organizer here. Now we have a cause box and an effect box. So they gave us one cause and we need to find the effect. And then they gave us an effect and we have to figure out what caused that to happen. So our first cause says a football player does not wear a helmet on the field. So if they don't wear a helmet while they're playing football, the effect could be that the football player will get hurt. For this one, the effect was the child's parents could be fined hundreds of dollars. We know from the reading that this would happen if the child is not wearing a seatbelt. Now what we're going to do is go on to our next pages and read pages 234 to 239 in our research companion. That's our textbook. And we're going to find the causes and effects that are missing. So the first one says, The effect was people in the community are safer. So what causes people in the community to be safer? The second one says copying another student's homework is dishonest. What would be the effect of doing that? What would happen if you did that? Next, we have a person breaks the law. What happens if they break the law? The fourth one down is the effect. It says a cyclist breaks the law and is not safe. So what causes that to happen? And then a person who wants to be a good citizen, what kind of effect would that lead to? So let's go ahead and take a look in our textbook. Obeying rules and laws. When you ride your bike, you must stop at a light. Before you can speak in class, you must raise your hand. Do you know which of these examples is a rule and which is a law? Rules are set by people like your parents or your teacher. Rules help people get along well and work together. They help teach you right from wrong. Rules can also help you learn to respect one another. Laws are set by the government. They are the rules that you and all the members of your community must follow. Laws help keep people safe. They also make sure people are treated equally. People set rules when they want to solve a problem or improve a situation. Parents and teachers can just tell each other the new rules or write it down. Government officials cannot do that. They have to talk about the law to make sure it's good and fair. Then they vote on it. Sometimes their idea becomes a law, and sometimes it does not. So over here where we talk about keeping the people safe in our community, we know that the cause for that is that laws are set by the government. So in your first box of your graphic organizer, the first cause is that laws are set by the government. The effect is that people in the community are safer. Let's continue reading. Rules are important because they teach people how to behave and how to treat others. Your classroom rules help you learn about fairness and honesty. You do not cut in line because it's unfair. You do not copy another student's homework because it's dishonest. There are rules against bullying. People who follow the rules try to do what is best at all times. The laws of your community are created to protect people's safety. It's against the law to drive faster than the speed limit. The law protects walkers and other drivers. Restaurant workers must wash their hands. This protects the health of their customers. Laws also protect our property. For example, it's against the law to go into a house and take something without permission. A driver who speeds is breaking a law. He or she may have to pay a fine. What keeps people from breaking a rule or law? All rules and laws have consequences. A consequence is something that happens as a result of something else. If you know what the consequence will be, you might not break a rule. Your family may have a rule that you must do your homework before you watch your favorite show. You know the consequence for not doing your homework is that you cannot watch your favorite show. This means that you will probably do your homework. People who break laws are punished. They may have to pay money or go to jail. In Pennsylvania, there are many laws about bicycles. Your bike must have a brake. You cannot carry a passenger unless your bike is designed to hold a passenger. Also, you must wear a helmet wherever you ride your bike if you're under the age of 12. If you are caught without a helmet, your parent or guardian might have to pay a fine of $25. So on those pages, we talked about what would happen uh, where about copying homework. So copying another student's homework is dishonest. We know that. The effect of that could be that you don't do your own homework, and that means you're not learning. Being a good citizen. Good citizens follow rules and laws of their communities. They know that rules and laws protect everyone. They respect the rights and opinions of others. And they are also honest and trustworthy. Good citizens believe in common good. This means they do what is best for the community. They might serve as government leaders. They might volunteer to help clean up local parks. They do what they can to make their communities a better place to live. Most importantly, citizens support the rules and laws of the United States. Good citizens know that every American has the right to worship as they wish. Every American has the right to an opinion. Every American has the right to be treated fairly. Good citizens follow the law to protect everyone's rights and differences. Americans have certain responsibilities. A responsibility is a duty or a job. All American citizens have the responsibility to vote. When citizens vote, they choose the people who will make and enforce the laws. Good citizens follow the news to stay informed about the issues that affect their communities. This helps them make good choices about what their communities need. American citizens are required to serve on a jury if they are asked. A jury is a group of citizens who are chosen to decide a court case. A jury helps make sure the person who is accused of a crime has a fair trial. A good citizen pays taxes. Taxes help pay for services in your community. Taxes pay for services such as schools, libraries, police, and fire departments. So let's pause and take a look at your graphic organizer now that we're done with our reading here. Now in our graphic organizer, a person breaks the law. We know from our reading that they may have to go to jail or pay a fine for doing that. If a cyclist under the age of 12 in Pennsylvania isn't wearing a helmet, that cyclist is breaking the law and then they're not safe. And then a person who wants to be a good citizen can work to better their community and do things to make their community a better place to live. Next, we'll take a look at our writing section. So in the write about it section, it says describe what are some rules that you follow at home. Describe 2 rules and what might happen if you do not follow them. So you're going to write down 2 rules and the consequences that happen if you don't follow those 2 rules. Explain. Based on what you've read in this lesson, why do you think it's important to have rules? So list several reasons and explain your reasons. You do have plenty of lines here that you can use to write out your answer. And in the pull it together section under where it says connect to the essential question, think about what you read in this lesson. How do rules and laws help us all live together? Please remember to use complete sentences, check your spelling and grammar. Make sure you start with a capital letter and with a punctuation mark, and make sure you're adding lots of details to your answers. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.